Hey guys, what's up? In this video, we'll be taking a look at top 5 best upcoming smartphones of the year 2016. Coming at number 5, we have Sony Xperia Z6. Now, obviously, there will be 3 Z6 variants, the Z6 Compact, the Premium, and the normal Z6 variant, and all of them will share same type of specs. The difference will be in terms of course, in terms of screen size. The Z6 Premium will have a 5.5-inch display, Z6 Compact will have a 4.7-inch around display, and then the normal Z6 will have a 5.2-inch display. Now, if we talk about the specs, we have Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 chipset rumored to be inside of all these phones with Adreno 530 GPU. RAM will be improved and it's going to be 4 GB. Camera will remain the same, which is going to be 23 megapixel with a faster autofocus. But the thing that will be improved here is that they might be putting like a bigger sensor inside of the phone, and then also we might see a better front camera, which is a highly most important update that they have to do in their new Xperia Z6, which is the 8 megapixel front camera with LED flash. It's possible that they might put a LED flash on the front camera, on the side of the front camera. Internal memory will be of course 32/64 and support of micro SD card, and also things like fingerprint sensor will be there. We will see Android 6.0 Marshmallow. This is another department where I think that Sony must have to work because their UI is not that good. So 6.0 Marshmallow, probably we'll see like 6.1 until the release of the phone, which is rumored to be around somewhere around in March time, or March or April. We might see some announcement. And then also in terms of the battery, we will see a 2900 mAh battery, a waterproof body. Battery will be dependent on which Z6 device you're talking about. Compact will have a smaller battery than a premium one. Also we'll see USB Type-C support, quick charge 3.0, meaning charging up to 80% in 35 minutes. So price will be around $700 to $800. Coming at number 4 is LG G5. Now LG said that they are going to bring like a major change in terms of design with the new G5, which means that they are actually moving away from the plastic/leather build quality of the previous G series to a full metallic build quality. Now in terms of specs, we'll see the same Snapdragon 820 chipset with Adreno 530 GPU, 64/32 GB internal memory with micro SD card slot, 4 gigs of RAM. Camera will be improved to 20 megapixel or 23 megapixel with laser autofocus, optical image stabilization, dual LED flash, 4K recording, and all that. We'll see a front camera 8 megapixel, but a little bit improved in terms of the sensor wise, and the display will also going to be upsized from 5.5 inch to 5.6 inch. The resolution will remain the same, Quad HD with Gorilla Glass 4 or maybe Gorilla Glass 5. We don't know about that. The UI will be the 5.0 UI, LG Optimus UX 5.0 UI, which is going to be running on top of Android Marshmallow, and there will be fingerprint scanner. We haven't seen any LG phone yet with the fingerprint scanner. Yes, actually there is a phone, I think V10 has the fingerprint scanner, but we'll see that in a good way inside of the G5. We'll see iris scanner, which will going to scan your eyeball, of course, for your security and all that. Some next generation stuff we will see with the G5. And the good thing is that despite having all the metallic goodness and all that, G5 will still have removable battery support. That's what we are hearing about their leaks and rumors, so I made a separate video on that. You can check that out. An expected release date for the G5 is around Q2 2016, and it will come in a different bunch of various colors in order to make it more attractive and good looking. So yeah, definitely G5 is in my top 5 best upcoming list. At number 3, we have Samsung Galaxy S7. Now there are lots of rumors for the S7 currently. We might see like 4 Galaxy S7 variants, S7, the S7 Plus, the S7 Edge, and the S7 Edge Plus. So it's really confusing at the moment that how many variants we'll finally see of the S7 series. But let's talk about the normal S7 and the specs that we see on the upcoming S7, which is going to be 5.1-inch Super AMOLED display, same resolution size, Quad HD, same pixel 576, Gorilla Glass 5, and also I see some bunch of leaks and rumors saying that we might see like a Force Touch display, but I don't really think so that that's going to happen. But we'll just say that it might happen. You know, maybe it can happen. There will be, of course, Android Marshmallow version with some new improvement in terms of software-wise. Under the hood, we'll see Snapdragon 820/Exynos 8 octa-core chipset, depending on the region where you live. And then you will see a 128GB internal memory variant, of course 32 and 64 also, and there's also a rumor going on that Samsung might bring the SD card support back. But we also don't know if that can happen or not. Camera will be bumped to 20 megapixel, or also if we talk about the latest rumor, which says that Samsung is actually decreasing the resolution from 16 to 12 megapixel, but actually increasing the size of the sensor, so you'll see better quality photos, but the megapixel count will be low. Another rumor is that they are building like a 20 megapixel plus sensor for the S7, so we don't really know what camera that they will choose, but whatever the camera will be, you'll get 4K video recording, you get optical image stabilization, dual LED flash, possibly laser autofocus, and also in terms of the front camera, we will finally see improvements up to 8 megapixel that will record up to 4K, dual video recording and all that stuff. I think definitely this is possible because currently you can actually record at a really high resolution at about like 2K with the front camera. So yeah, it is possible that Samsung can do it. And also, of course, there will be like edge screen variants with the dual edge screen size, the screen from the sides, and also the design wise, they are keeping the same type of design as they implemented with the Galaxy S6. At number 2, we have iPhone 7. Now iPhone 7 definitely going to come in two ways. One will be the 4.7-inch display version, which is going to be called as iPhone 7. One will be a 5.5-inch version, which is going to be called as iPhone 7 Plus. Now the improvement that we will see mainly on the iPhone 7 is going to be a big change in terms of design, because Apple is actually going to drop 3.5mm headphone jack off their iPhones, because they want to make their iPhone really slim. So they're going to make like possibly the slimmest phone in the world, and that's why they are ditching the headphone jack, and they will introduce some kind of accessory that will work. The connectivity will be through lightning port, but still a lot of people are pissed off, and we don't really know what will happen. Maybe this is going to be revolutionary or something like that, but we'll see what happens. And also they will finally put the support for wireless charging, and they might release some accessories also. And then also we will see some more improvement in terms of the built-in Touch ID, and we will see some major improvement with the Siri, iOS 10, of course, a lot of improvement with that. The thing that I really want to see with the iPhone 7 is definitely the battery life. I want them to improve the battery life so that we can enjoy more. And of course, if we talk about some more and more rumors, is that we might see a buttonless display. Well, I think that's not going to happen. Camera, it seems like the camera will be bumped from 12 megapixel to 13 megapixel, and you might see like a slightly improved eyesight camera to take bright and clear pictures. And also the front camera will be improved from 5 megapixel to 8 megapixel. That's what the most rumor says currently. And we can also be able to record like 1080p HD video using the front camera. The display, of course, is gonna be full. The rumor that's gonna be Sapphire display. The price point will be around $1,000 to $1,200, but it just depends on which variant you get. And this time it seems like Apple will finally going to ditch the 16GB version, so you might have to buy the base model, which is going to be 32GB. So base model will be start from 32GB all the way up to 128GB, and we might see a special iPhone 7 Plus with 256GB internal memory version also. That's also the rumor that we saw. And in terms of the processor, of course, Apple A9 chipset with 2GB of RAM, and we might see 3GB of RAM on the iPhone 7 Plus. So yeah, that's what we have with the iPhone 7, and definitely everyone knows that this phone is definitely a really popular, that will be the really popular phone of this year. At number 1 we have Samsung Galaxy Note 6, possibly the best upcoming phone of this year, can be the best upcoming phone of this year, because judging from the last year's Note 5, Samsung did a really great job, especially in the camera department and the build quality. So they will continue that. The build quality wise, they might change the design a little bit, make it like a little bit edge design, you know, curved from the side, and the display will be increased a little bit to all the way up to from 5.7 inch to 5.8 inch or 6 inch. So we don't really know what the exact display size will be, but personally I want them to have like 5.7 inch display, so that's more usable, more pocketable. And also the Android will be, of course, 6.1 or whatever the latest version of that at that time will be. And another thing that is rumored here is that Samsung will finally break the silence, and they really want to challenge the Sony Xperia Z6 Premium. That's the phone that we will see this year, and they will have a 4K resolution display on the Note 6. That's really eye-catching, and with the 4K display we might see some more improvement in terms of the processor wise. They're gonna improve the Exynos 8890 3.1 GHz 16 core processor. We might see RAM from upgraded from 4 GB to 5 or 6 GB. That's really insane. Then we also going to see 32/64/128 GB internal storage variants, and as always we have some rumors that we might see micro SD card support, and the camera is of course rumored to be 20 megapixel plus, and the front camera will be bumped to 8 megapixel, and of course the battery, which is, I really want the battery to be bigger, and that is going to be 4000 mAh. So definitely Samsung will take a look at all that stuff, because you know, if we talk about the battery wise, Note 5 is a good phone, but still if they really want to make a big phone with a 4K display, then definitely they have to put a better and bigger battery. So that's going to be 4000 mAh battery that will keep the 4K display on, and of course it can be the best smartphone of the year. And the price will be around $750 to $850, and of course then we might see two variants. One will be the Note 6, another will be the Note 6 Edge, and the release could be in Q3 of 2016. That's it guys, that was a quick look at the best top 5 upcoming smartphones of this year. Do let me know in the comment section down below if I missed any smartphone that you guys want to see this year. Obviously I missed the HTC One M10 because I'm not that much interested in HTC at the moment. If you are my subscriber, you know that I've covered up really less stuff about HTC phone. But anyways, I'm going to get all these phones. I'm going to buy all these phones, so you'll see all the good content on this channel, so please stay tuned. And of course please let me know what you think about these upcoming phones here, which one of the smartphones that you are waiting for. So yeah, do comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.